Hello everyone. Now let us understand this question number 12. And the adjoining figure ABCD is a parallelogram. ABCD, this is the parallelogram. P is the point on BC. P, yes, we can see that this is a point on BC. Such that BP upon PC, this ratio is given 1 upon 2. And this DP is produced to meet this AB extended, AB produced at point Q. If the area of CPQ, this triangle here, if the area of this CPQ is given 20 centimeter square, we have to find what is the area of BPQ. So BPQ, this area I have to find out. Okay, first question. Second question, find area of CDP. CDP, this area I have to find out. And I have to find area of parallelogram ABCD. ABCD, this parallelogram area I have to find out. Now if we see this diagram, okay, this area is given and this ratio is given. Okay, this ratio is given. So to find this area, what we can do, we can extend this side. This is CB. I will extend this CB. Okay, and from this point Q, we will draw one perpendicular on this CB produced. So perpendicular, yes, something like this. So this is Q and say this point as R. QR perpendicular we have drawn. Now area of this triangle QPC will be half into this base PC into height this QR, and similarly area of triangle this QBP is half into this base BP into height this QR. Now in both the triangles this height is common, so I can use this fact and I will cancel this QR and I will get the area of BPQ. Let us see how I am doing that. So here we have done a construction. So what construction we have done? We have drawn QR. Here construction is QR perpendicular to CP produced. CP produced. Okay, this is construction. Now here BP upon PC is there. So I will say that area of triangle BPQ, this is what I have to find out, divide by area of triangle. Area of triangle, the other triangle is CPQ. Area of triangle CPQ. Now this is half into here in this triangle the base is BP and height is QR. Divide by, for this triangle area is half of base is PC into height is QR. So this QR and QR we can cancel. This half and half we can cancel. So therefore area of triangle BPQ divide by area of triangle CPQ is given 20. So this is 20. Here it is BP upon PC. BP upon PC is given 1 upon 2. So here it is 1 divided by 2. So therefore this will give us, from here we will say that area of triangle BPQ is half into 20. Half into 20 is what? 10. So 10 centimeter square is the area. Okay. So first part is done. Now I have to find the area of CDP. CDP. Now easily you can prove that this BPQ and this CDP, they are similar triangle. So by the property of area of similar triangle, you can prove the second part also. So for second part, I will say that in triangle, what I have to find out? Area of CDP. So CDP. So I will say that in triangle CDP and triangle, for C the corresponding point is B. So BQP in triangle CDP and BQP. Now in these two triangles, we have angle DCP. Okay, let us take DCP will be equal to DCP is equals to QBP, angle QBP. Yes, easily you can identify that they are what? They are alternate angle. These two angles are equal. Reason is alternate angle. Okay, these two angles are alternate angle. Now also angle CPD will be equal to angle BPQ. They are what? They are vertically opposite angle. Okay, so therefore this triangle P will be similar to triangle BQP. Reason is angle axiom. Okay, so these two triangles are similar. Now these two triangles are similar. Then next I have to find ratio of their areas. So therefore area of triangle CDP ratio of area of triangle CDP divided by area of triangle BQP will be equal to, here it is CP, we can say that CP square upon BP square. Now BP upon CP, in the problem it is given 1 by 2 BP upon PC. So PC upon BP will become 2 upon 1. So this is 2 square upon 1 square, that is 4 upon 1. So area of CDP, area of CDP that I have to find out. So therefore area of triangle CDP divided by area of BQP is BPQ is what? 10. So here it is 10 is equals to, here it is 4 divided by 1. So therefore I will say that therefore area of triangle CDP is equals to 4 into 10, that is 40. So 40 centimeter square is the area of triangle CDP. Done. Simple question. Now third, I have to find area of parallelogram ABCD. So parallelogram ABCD. Now this parallelogram ABCD and this triangle CDQ, this parallelogram and this triangle, they are made on the same base, that is CD, and between the two parallel lines, that is AQ and DC. So the area of this parallelogram ABCD will be twice the area of triangle DCQ. Now this triangle DCQ is sum of two triangles. One triangle whose area we know that it is 20, and this triangle DCP, this area also we know that it is 40. So this area is 40. So easily we can say that area of this parallelogram is 60 into 2, that is 120. Okay, so let us write it. So here now here I have to find area of parallelogram ABCD. So for that I will say that parallelogram ABCD and triangle DCQ are on same base DC and between two parallel lines AQ and DC. So therefore area of parallelogram ABCD will be equal to 2 into area of triangle DCQ. So this is equals to 2 into, now this DCQ I will divide into triangle, area of triangle DCP plus area of triangle CPQ. So this is 2 into, now area of triangle DCP, it is 40. You can check here, we have find out DCP or CDP, it is 40 plus CPQ, it is given 20, and the problem it is mentioned that the area of CPQ is 20. So this is 2 into 40 plus 20 is 60. So 2 into 60 is what? It is 120 centimeter square. So area of therefore we will say that therefore area of parallelogram ABCD, area of parallelogram ABCD is what? 120 centimeter square. Yes, we got the answer. Okay, this is your question number 12. Now here see this question number 13. In the figure 1, this diagram, DE is given parallel to BC and the ratio of area of triangle ADE and a trapezium DBCE, it is given 4 a ratio 5. We have to find what is the ratio of this DE and this BC. So think what you can do. According to me, you must find first the area of this ABC or ratio of this area of ADE and this ABC. Okay, so we know that ratio of area of two similar triangle is equals to the ratio of square of the two sides. So from that we can find this DE upon BC. These two triangles are similar. Now there should be no problem that you understand that why these two triangles are similar. By AA criteria you can prove that they are similar. Okay, so let us do that. Okay, so here area of ADE, I will write area of triangle ADE divided by area of trapezium DBCE. It is given 4 divided by 5. Now I have to find out area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle ABC. So this triangle, area of triangle, I will write this as ADE only, but here I will split this ABC in two parts. One is area of triangle ADE plus other part is area of trapezium DBCE. So this will be area of triangle ADE. If I consider this area is 4, then here in denominator it is 4 plus 5. So that is 4 upon 9. So therefore now area of triangle ADE upon ABC, we have got 4 upon 9. Now we prove them they are similar. Now in triangle ADE and triangle ABC, you can easily say that angle ADE is equals to angle ABC. AD is equals to ABC. Why? DE is parallel to BC. Reason is, since DE parallel to BC and these two angles are corresponding angle. Also, angle DAE will be equal to angle BAC. Why? They are common angle. So therefore I will say that therefore triangle ADE is similar to triangle ABC. ADE and ABC similar. Criteria is AA axiom. By AA axiom, these two triangles are similar. So therefore area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle ABC, this will be equal to what we have to find, DE upon BC. So this will be equal to DE square upon BC square. So therefore this ratio we already know, 4 upon 9. This we consider equation 1. So therefore 4 upon 9 is equals to DE square upon BC square. This you can say that from 1. Therefore, so DE upon BC will become 2 upon 3. So DE upon BC, the ratio we get 2 upon 3. DE upon BC, this ratio is 2 upon 3. Okay, so yes, first problem done. We have to find the ratio of DE upon BC, so that we have done. Now B part. Now here B part is in the figure. AB is parallel to DC. This we can see. AB is 2 times DC. Okay. AD is 3. So if you want, you can write here in the diagram. This is 3. BC is 4. Now AD and BC, they are produced and they meet at point E. We have to find what is the value of ED. What is the value of this BE? And what is the ratio of triangle EDC upon this trapezium? Okay, so first of all, if you see the triangle EDC and triangle EAB, we can prove that they are similar. And the ratio AB upon DC is given to us. Yes, AB upon DC is given. So let us start. We will start with triangle. We will say that in triangle ABE and triangle DCE, in these two triangles, angle ABE is equals to angle DCE. Reason is, you know that B is parallel to AB and these two angles are corresponding angle. Corresponding angles, right? Also angle AEB is equals to angle AEB is equals to angle DEC. They are common angle. They are common angles. So therefore I will say that this triangle ABE is similar to triangle DCE. So ABE is similar to this triangle DCE. DEC. Reason is AA axiom. So these two triangles are similar. Now these two triangles are similar. we have to find ED, this length we have to find. So these two triangles are similar, so their corresponding sides are in ratio. So I will say that therefore AB upon DE will be equal to BE upon EC will be equal to AE upon DC. This I will say that corresponding parts of similar triangle. Corresponding parts of similar triangle. So therefore AB upon DE. Now in the problem, AB upon something wrong I have written, AB upon DC. Here it is ABC and DCE. Here this triangle is DCE. So everything I have to change. Here it is DCE. So here AB upon DC is equals to BE upon CE is equals to AE upon DE. So when we write triangles in proper correspondence, this is the advantage, that without looking on the diagram we can write which ratio is common. Okay, now AB upon DC, in the problem AB upon DC it is given 2 upon 1. So therefore 2 divided by 1 is equals to BE. Now let us put the other values. BE, okay, B is not given. Okay, we have given this AD and this BC. Okay, so BE, B to E, BE divided by, here it is CE, and this is equals to AE divided by this DE. Okay, so this is, I will say that equation 1. Now from here, therefore you can say that this BE is equals to 2 times CE. B to E, it is equals to 2 times this, and this AE we will say that it is 2 times DE. Okay, so BE, B to E, this length, it is 2 times CE. Now this BE, we can write BE is equals to CE plus BC. So therefore CE plus BC equals to 2 times CE. And here, in the same way, this AE, I will write ED plus AD. ED and ED plus AD equal to 2 times DE. DE or ED, one and the same thing. So therefore this CE move on that side, so therefore I will get BE, or I will get BC is equals to CE. BC and CE equal, and here I will get AD is equals to this DE. Now BC is given, BC is 4, so therefore 4 is equals to CE, and AD is given 3, so 3 is equals to DE. Okay, now in our problem, ED we have to find out. So ED we have find out 3, and BE we have to find out. So now BE is equals to, so therefore this BE, it is equals to 2 times CE is equals to 2 times the value of CE we get 4 is equals to 8. So therefore we get ED is equals to 3 centimeter, and this BE is equals to 8 centimeter. Length they are given in centimeter, so centimeter we have got. Now next, area of triangle EDC. So this triangle I will just bring down. Area of triangle EDC. Now here we have to find area of triangle EDC. Okay, so for that let us first find a ratio of area of triangle EDC and EAB, because their corresponding sides we know. So area of triangle EDC divided by area of triangle EAB, it is equals to DC square upon AB square, which is equals to DC upon AB. It is equals to 1 upon 2. In the beginning they have given DC upon AB. If I say it is 1 upon 2, so it is 1 square upon 2 square, that is 1 divided by 4. So now area of triangle EDC upon area of trapezium DABC, this we can write as area of triangle EDC divided by this trapezium can be written as area of triangle EAB minus area of triangle EDC. So this numerator, area of triangle EDC, if I take as 1, so this EBA will become 4 minus this is 1. So it is 1 divided by 4 minus 1 is 3. So this is your answer. Area of triangle EDC upon area of trapezium DABC is 1 divided by 3. This is your answer. And here this is the answer. Okay. So this is our question number 13. Question number 13. The questions, each question is a quite lengthy question, but they are simple questions. So I will stop this lecture here, and in the next class we will see some more questions. Yes, thank you.